You ladies have had some business success before. So I know POWE is one of your more recent ventures, but what else do you do?
Well, I started my own business, Life Lessons Unlimited, in 2000, and I'm a counselor and personal coach by trade.
Wow.
And I also do a lot of workshops and professional speaking and all kinds of good stuff that sort of falls into that realm. When I met Tina at the Marketing Outside the Box workshop, I had only been in business not very long, probably 6 months, really earnestly, and it was just trying to put it all together. And then I met Tina, and she's in, and she'll tell you in a minute what she does, because she's in sort of the other side of things in the health professions. But I just really wanted to, my main thing is to help people, and we've said it before, and I had another life previously. I was in law, and really not well suited for it at all. Did it for 20 years, but you know, you do what you have to do to pay the mortgage, and knew very early on that this is what I wanted to do, was to be able to help people to succeed in their lives, whatever that means for them. It's different for everybody. And so I started to put this business together, and I worked in mental health for quite a while. I worked with youth for 5 years at the youth center in Ajax, and then I realized that I needed to work with everybody involved with the youth. So this is why I basically started Life Lessons, was that I wanted to help the family as a whole and work with the whole family, have everybody on the same page at the same time. And then, of course, doing that, I realized that, you know, who's the main nucleus of pretty much every family? The woman, right? The mom or the wife. And I realized that I really wanted to work with women and help them to make of their lives whatever it was they wanted to do with it, and help them to have the courage and the confidence to move forward. So POWE was kind of a natural progression from that. But I had to put my focus on, not had to, chose to put my focus on POWE for a few years because it was just growing so rapidly, and kind of took a step away from Life Lessons, and I'm now back into it and creating some very exciting new modalities that haven't been out there before, and you know, kind of a play on workshops, but it's going to be very different between therapy groups, which I've done quite a few, and workshops. So they're called coaching circles, and I'm really excited to introduce those in 2011.
Wow, so you're an innovator in your area. That's great.
I believe I am.
That's great. What about you two?
Well, I am also in healthcare, but not in the mental health, more in the physical health. So I started a company back in early 2000s with my mother after spending 25 years in home healthcare.
Wow.
In administration and teaching, and right from hands-on right up. So I worked my way through and made other people a lot of money by working for them.
Isn't that the way it goes?
Yeah, and unfortunately I had to go by their rules, and I'm not a good employee. So I took my mother out of retirement, and we opened our own company, and it's T&E Health Pros.
Wow.
So we have approximately, now we have about 130 employees, I'm told.
Wow.
Nurses, personal support workers, and house cleaners. And so we deal with everybody from, you know, somebody convalescing after surgery right through to elders. And we advocate for elder abuse. We're very active in that role in the community. And our next project that we're entering into this year is, which is very exciting, is our full life care and wellness center. So I'm opening up. It's a clinic, and so I'm going to have a clinic with all different types of modalities in there, such as chiropractor, doctor, dentist, physio, massage therapy. So it's a clinic side of it, and then on the other side is a senior program.
Wow.
A senior daycare program. So, you know, at this point in time, seniors can go to programs that are basically full, and they can play cards, or they can do shuffleboard. But if you have any kind of mobility needs, or personal care needs, or you suffer with Alzheimer's, or any other debilitating disease, you can't go. Well, in our center you can, because we will have the care right there for you.
Wow.
So we are going to be offering support groups. Leah's going to be teaching some of the circles in there for the daughters, for the sons,
Great.
for the families, to help them to deal with caregiver stress. So we can alleviate some of the, maybe front-end load some of the elder abuse that is happening out there. And then we're having cancer support groups. We're having, help me out here with all the different groups, you know, I've filled her full of all these
There's
different...
going to be lots of activities as well.
Yes.
And sometimes the teaching comes from just, you know, having them enmeshed in something that's fun and just kind of doing things. And so there'll be a lot of that as well. There's going to be a lot of different programs. There will be specific support groups for, you know, people who are dealing with Alzheimer's, parents with Alzheimer's. It's huge, you know, it's a whole different world you end up in. Dealing with, you know, death of loved ones as well. I don't know when I'm going to find the time to do all these support groups that I really want to do, but I have a whole list of ideas. So.
But see, this is where it comes from when you're networking. I mean, she had the mental health. I bring the physical health and all that side of things. We come together, and now we're full circle, coming back to what we originally did in the first place, bringing it back together, and she's going to be creating the programs in the center because it's not what I do. So, you know, when we look at those kinds of things, when you meet somebody, you just don't know 10 years out
You don't know where
what's
to go.
going to happen.
That's right.
So it's very exciting, and we have a book together, and we're both writing our own books right now.
Wow.
So that's,
Individually.
yeah, and you know, we write blogs and speak all over, and we do all those things that will help other people.
So you truly are a powerful woman.
It's what they tell us.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. We're so excited to hear what you have to say at International Networking Day. Thank you.
We're looking forward to it. Thank you.